start rushing a little bit, and you're like, oh, that looks faster than I expected. Here's the problem with this.
You think good enough with them? Yeah.
So pretzel's gonna grow up one day. Not today. One day.
Are we doing Ode to Joy again?
Probably did.
I say no.
My wife told me the
You
other
guys
day.
don't want to do Ode to Joy again?
She's like,
Yeah, no joy.
No
because
joy.
I'm complaining
It's
about
not
not going to
joyful.
the beach. Because she doesn't like to go to the beach. And then she's like, oh, I'll go to the beach. It's like, you're the only child I have with me. Whatever it takes. No one knows.
It's surprising.
So yeah, let's go ahead and do Rondo.
They're gonna hear it. They're like, oh my gosh, is he
Which
here?
one are we doing?
Look at Rondo.
Wait, we're doing Rondo already?
Yeah, we're doing Rondo already. No one
We're
will
not gonna get paid.
know.
How would they know? How would they know? No one will know.
No one will know.
No one will know. How would they know?
Yeah.
Sheep may safely graze. I like sheep.
Lecture them. Oh, young boy.
No, actually. I've touched a goat though. I used to pet the goats at the Jacksonville Zoo.
They're scratchy.
They are scratchy, but they're so cute they would headbutt me. And then my old piano teacher owned goats that would grab my pants.
Hold you up to it.
Like, go, "Arr."
Back.
Stop.
Backpack.
I want to go.
Alright, let's
I
do
just
it
want
real
a
quick.
pig.
Can't remember how it goes. Here we go. I'll give you 2 7 beats.
Here they come.
Alright, Papa Sucker says.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, take a break.
No, it's an ode to joy.
is the first one out. So she starts
That's a dog.
Yeah, shouldn't it be?
Who? Do y'all want to watch anybody in this class graduate?
Should Caitlin be in the front row? Like,
No, we were gonna
Yes,
save that
they-
for the seniors.
Do I wanna sit
to come
here?
and sit with us.
Don't want to watch them graduate?
Actually, maybe
I
from a
mean,
distance.
we come back and they say you graduated.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be back.
But
It's okay, because pretty much, hopefully, I'll be there for yours, and then we're graduating together, so.
you might have
If you want.
That's a long line for no.
It's not. It's not over. Christian, I need to be there for yours.
The things you notice.
You're what? I need for you to get your PhD.
No, what did he say?
I was 21 and like 8
Get my second doctorate. Get your second doctorate.
Is that what they're
Super
selling over
doctor.
there?
Hey, we have a funny story to tell you later. That's really funny, trust me.
I like funny stories.
It's a super doctor. Is that a thing? You get like 2 doctors? You're just like, oh, I'm a double doctor. I'm a double doctor.
Pretty much he'll say, present the colors.
and then we go. I haven't done it in 2 years because of COVID.
Hey everyone. What's up? Who's in the front row? Who's in the back row? You're not in there right now.
You guys, we gotta get in order. We gotta get in the correct order. Something's not right.
We're also missing
You're doing,
yeah, but
that is,
Because you know how I was supposed to get everything figured out, put all these back home, and then they come to your child.
off the bagpipes.
yes. Yeah. I thought we were just like sitting next to
No.
Okay, this might be hot in the morning. But it's too as high, it's not gonna make it. It's all a wash.
I mean, you're starting to get a little bit of sun, but like, it'll go.
I did put SPF 70 on.
Yeah, well, nah.
I know I'm in the middle of
Got predicting
like
building.
say around
You gotta-
No.
where you standing next to.
Off the top of the dome.
No, Allie's in the back. So you're
Don't even put my
David said something so.
And you put some.
I was like, we're
start
doing
writing and then
As a poet, and I didn't know it.
Here we go. I guess.
Yeah, off the dome. No, you're not supposed to know it. It's up the dome.
I'm not talking about one.
I watch a lot of freestyle rap.
Oh, okay.
Are we
No,
good?
just drop trombone, go straight into the rap.
Gosh.
You know what
If I thought about that 30 years ago, I could totally pull that vibe off. Oh my God.
Yeah. Around that.
I can see it
You're at the
now.
podium.
You got your
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Jacksonville University 2022 Commencement Celebration for the College of Arts and Sciences and the Linda Berry Stein College of Fine Arts. Thank you. At this time, the presentation of the colors will be conducted by the Jacksonville University Naval Reserve Officer Training Corps. We ask you now to please stand and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. Please parade the colors. Please welcome our talented JU Rivertones, accompanied by Double Duff and Mr. Skylar Miller, to present our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ready, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Please post the colors. Everyone, please be seated. Before I begin my remarks, perhaps you'd like to join me in thanking the Rivertones one more time for that performance. Under the direction of Dina Barone. For their second number. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tim Cost, Jacksonville University class of 1981. On behalf of our entire university family, it's my distinct honor to welcome you all to our campus today on a beautiful afternoon. It's a testament to the resilience of this group of young women and men and the faculty and the staff at this university that we're able to gather together here today for these commencement exercises and to celebrate. The past 2 years, as we all know, have brought us unprecedented challenges, but it's also allowed us to see on this campus and celebrate thousands of triumph of the human spirit. I've been at this 10 years now. This is my 23rd graduation exercise I've presided over, and I have never been more excited to celebrate the accomplishments of a group of young women and men as we are this afternoon. These two colleges that we're celebrating today are propelling forward leaders at a time when they're needed now more than ever in every community around the globe. And as we gather under these historic oak trees, where so many have graduated here over the years, for the past 8 decades, we remember the dolphins who've gone before us, and we celebrate the incredibly bright future that's ahead of these students. I want to say thank you to the extremely talented student musicians, your Stein College classmates, who are lending their talents to the ceremony so beautifully today. You can find all of them highlighted in your program on page 3, and they're worthy of our applause. And Chris, bravo. Thank you also to our superb bagpiper who let us in, also a Jacksonville University grad, Mr. Michael Thomas, class of 1996. We appreciate him being involved. And many thanks to our senior mace carrier, our ceremonial head marshal today, who's celebrating a remarkable 51 years of service to our campus. Professor of English, would you please stand, Dr. Pat McLeod. Dr. McLeod, bravo. I took your class, but I did not pass. To offer our invocation, I am pleased to invite forward one of the most engaged student leaders on our campus, your recently re-elected head of the Student Government Association, Vice President, Mr. Bradley Cordero. Bradley?
Thank you, President Cost. It is an honor to celebrate today with our graduates, their families, and our esteemed guests. It is a truly momentous day as we gather together to celebrate the class of 2022. Woo! Yeah, let's clap! We are grateful for this opportunity to have a moment of quiet reflection among us today, our family, close friends, brief acquaintances, and those who have never met before. But may we be joined together for the next few hours by our shared joy, excitement, and gratitude. As our graduates hear their names called on this spot, where so many of them have come before them, may they also remember those who have supported them on this wonderful journey. May our time together this evening be a reminder to all of us that hard work, creativity, and sacrifice can make a positive impact far beyond one individual. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bradley. Very much enjoyed that. Ladies and gentlemen, as we applaud today's tremendous successes among these graduates, allow me to draw your attention to the flags that are blowing here on the back of the platform on cue. These flags represent the nations represented in our class of 2022 from the United States and 15 countries around the world, from Albania to Zimbabwe, literally. Over the course of our 88 years as a preeminent institution, we've graduated students from all 50 of these United States in nearly 100 countries from around the world. It's the diversity of this graduating class that's so consistently held with our motto as a university, Fiat Lux, let there be light, which you see on the front of the platform today. And just as important as the places where these students have come from are the incredible places we know they're poised yet to go. At this very moment, students of just the last couple of years, our alumni, are living and creating and succeeding in thousands of locations around the world. They're thriving at places like St. Patrick's Cathedral, the Mayo Clinic, Broadway, Mercedes-Benz, Google, Amazon, Major League Baseball, the United Nations, and here at our own university, as well as at graduate schools all around the world, from Washington, D.C. to London. And the graduates that are seated here today in front of us will now take their rightful place and help shape the future of our country. Today we award degrees to 260 members of the class of 2022. We also recognize today 14 exemplary students who've earned dual degrees. Every student who walks across this stage today will join the nearly 40,000 Jacksonville University graduates dating all the way back to the 1930s. And we warmly welcome all of you, new graduates, among the ranks of our alumni ambassadors. We're fortunate to have another warm afternoon, as has been the case here for decades, so I'm going to keep my formal remarks of welcome to 2 minutes. To our graduates, I offer you my sincere congratulations and my thanks. You've weathered unbelievable trials these past 2 years. We're familiar with the challenges, but the way you carried yourselves, admirable. We challenged you to adapt and to excel, and you did it with distinction. I'll pay you the highest compliment one alumnus can pay to a group of alumni. You're leaving this university better than it was when you came here. I cannot thank you enough for that. And your results will be indelible. You chose to get involved, to raise your voice, to lend a hand in designing our future. And with your insights and feedback, we made adjustments to our 5 colleges, our 11 schools, and our 2 institutes. Our goal for you, you figured it out, was straightforward. We wanted to challenge your intellect. We wanted to equip you with the skills and tools through your talented faculty. We wanted to encourage your exemplary character and work ethic. Then we wanted to turn you loose on the world. And that is what today is all about. You and your classmates have won countless awards, championships. You've earned fellowships. You've thrived in international competition. The talent in this room today is remarkable. Just look around, please. This is your legacy. This is not the same JU as it was when you decided to come here out of school just a few years ago. To the family and friends who are here, we congratulate you and we thank you. We know it's a sacrifice, whether you have an undergraduate graduating today or in the grad school level. We know it's a tremendous amount of work and we thank you. And to the dedicated faculty that are here, thank you for so many of you coming. You've adapted and you've persevered in the face of some extraordinary teaching challenges. You delivered an exceptional year and an exceptional class. My sincere thanks for your scholarship, for your leadership, and for your partnership as we continue to build a better university. To our staff, thank you for the quality of your work every day through enormous challenges. That concludes my formal remarks. I'd like to now briefly recognize our university leadership, friends, and honored guests, both on the platform and in the audience, beginning with a true university steward whose name will be familiar to all of you, a namesake of one of the colleges we celebrate this evening, a JU trustee currently on the executive committee, a JU alumna, a philanthropist, a former Miss JU back in her day, and a benefactor of the Stein College of Fine Arts. Let's celebrate Ms. Linda Barry Stein. Bravo. You know, Linda and her David have helped shape the modern Jacksonville University culture in giving and serving. Their scholarships, now called Stein Scholars, long known as Steiners, have transformed the lives of dozens and dozens of students here at this university. Several walked earlier today in the Davis College of Business, and several walked tonight. We're thrilled to have you here. Linda and David have been game changers, especially now in this College of Fine Arts that we're so proud to have bear your name, Linda. She's also representing a board of trustees 28 strong, of enormous range and talent, and I can tell you the value of your degree is more valuable each day because of the quality of your Board of Trustees. So thank you, Linda, for being here with us today. We'd like to recognize and thank your senior leadership team of the university, including your dedicated academic leadership, your talented cabinet, and the senior staff, and the student government leaders. You can find each of them highlighted on page 14 in your program. I can tell you it's a privilege to serve alongside these executives. And delivering our alumni welcome in a little bit, very pleased to have back one of the real gifted legal minds in this region and a remarkably tireless community leader. JU class of 1990, Mr. Mike Freed is here today. Thank you for you being here today. I'd like to say a special thank you to the President's Parents Council members who are seated in the audience today. They've been engaged supporters, so helpful to me and my wife Stephanie as we've tried to map things out here. During the years that their sons and daughters were here at the school, the names that have been so close to us, Breath and Johnson, Gilreath and Martz, among others, have become great advisors to all of us, and we're so pleased that you can be here today. Also like to thank the parents of the Green Key Honor Society members who represent the top 1% academic achievement on our campus and who've dedicated their time and enthusiasm to keep campus life for all of us more vibrant. And our thanks to the passionate members of the College of Arts and Sciences Advisory Board and the Linda Barry Stein College of Fine Arts Advisory Board, represented today by a friend, First Lady Stephanie Cost. And thank you to the thousands of individuals and organizations who've chosen to invest in the momentum of this university, where we're going right now, the pace we're going at, the challenges we've decided to take on to become a stellar institution. Over 7,000 supporters of Dolphin Dash 2022. Members of Legatum Summa Society are here, philanthropic investors, all of whom have helped create life-changing scholarships. The students who sit before you most likely wouldn't be here if it weren't for the scholarships that are provided. Every student knows that. We knew it when we went to school here, and we're going to play it forward. I'd like to finally recognize two Jacksonville University supporters whose generosity has been transformational and who I'm proud to call personal friends, Ms. Jennifer Glock and Mr. Michael Ward, who joined us with their first cohort of scholarship, the Jennifer Glock Fellows. Michael and Jennifer, our warmest thanks to you as well. It's now my privilege, thank you. It's now my privilege to introduce your keynote speaker, your dean, your speaker tonight, the dean of both the Linda Barry Stein College of Fine Arts and the interim dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, one of the most passionate and thoughtful education leaders you will find, Dr. Tim Snyder. Dr. Snyder is a distinguished choral conductor, music educator, researcher, a world-class talent in both musical performance and arts education. Dr. Snyder has overseen the expansion of many of our most successful arts and humanities programs and his work to connect our university more closely with our local community and around the world. He was instrumental in collaborating, as we mentioned, with trustee and alumna Linda Barry Stein to design the Stein Artist Scholars Endowment and other key programs that will be funded by the Stein's multi-year, multi-million-dollar naming gift and investment in all of you. And as part of the Stein College's strategic plan, in 2020, Dr. Snyder led the creation of the School of Performing Arts here, the School of Art and Design, in concert with your provost and the faculty. He's also spearheaded more lately opportunities for collaboration between the Linda Barry Stein College and the College of Arts and Sciences. Among his many accolades, Dr. Tim Snyder was honored with the Faculty Excellence Award in Teaching here at Jacksonville University, both in 2013 and in 2018, well deserved. I consider Dr. Snyder a personal friend and one of the most powerful ambassadors of this university on behalf of all of our students. Please join me in welcoming to the podium your keynote speaker today, Dean Dr. Tim Snyder.
Thank you, President Cost, for the kind introduction. Graduates, families, loved ones, distinguished guests, Mrs. Stein, good afternoon. Today is the best day of the year. It's a day full of expectation, of family, of friends, of possibility, and of tradition. This day is, above all, I believe, a day of gratitude. In the words of former Jacksonville University President and Chancellor Emerita, Dr. Frances Bartlett Kinney, please join me in justifying each day the space we take up on this planet and in celebrating life, the greatest gift of all. For Dr. Kinney, born into war, the first, who came of age during the Great Depression, one of the greatest generation, who served her country during World War II, then earned her PhD in Frankfurt, Germany during the American occupation. Then later, accepting what was to be a short-term interim stint as a professor of humanities right here across the way. A woman, a humanities professor in the Deep South in the 1950s. She colonized a new planet right here. Talk about resilience. Dr. Kinney's world saw change. And for most of you, it was spring semester sophomore year when the world first changed. In a span of a few days in early March 2020, we were catapulted together into a new reality. A time that forced us to examine what taking for granted really means. A touch, a smile across the room, a live concert, a sporting event, a shared meal, a lecture, a lab, a rehearsal. Simple things, profound things. When asked to reflect on what she missed the most during the pandemic, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, former Justice of the United States Supreme Court, wrote of music. She wrote, "One of the things I miss, music made by many in unison. For virtual collaboration, good as it is, pales in comparison." The deep challenges and loss of this time have also shown us great opportunities. We've learned that the world is a very small place, that a screen can bridge miles, and that distance is relative, and success is relative too. And we can be connected in new and unexpected ways. So we, your faculty, give thanks for your perseverance, for your creativity, for your skill in navigating these years. We, your faculty, and you have walked this history together. We are forever bound by this time. To our graduates of the class of 2022, your day has come. It's a celebration well earned. Congratulations. Today also marks the beginning, literally a commencement of your journey. For if we've only prepared you for the workplace, for a career only, we have not done our job. These years together at Jacksonville University have shaped your intellect. They focused your passions, refined your voice, expanded your horizons. And we hope that we have prepared you to go forth to lead, to make decisions, and to make change in a complicated and very promising world. I believe as our time takes its place alongside decisive times faced by the generations before, September 2001, April 1968, December 1941, to name but a few, how are we to respond? What do we do? The words of great American poet Edna St. Vincent Millay may guide us. Read history. Thus learn how small a space you may inhabit, nor inhabit long in crowding cosmos. In that confined place, work boldly. Whether the first in your family to graduate college and now headed to medical school, work boldly. Or pioneering research to protect our waterways, and help solve pressing climate change crisis, work boldly. Or preparing to teach at-risk elementary school students in underserved communities, work boldly. Perhaps you will document through film the humanitarian work of World Central Kitchen in feeding refugees and others in places of turmoil. Or maybe you will launch a career in public policy to address the most pressing issues of our day through service. Or found a new civic theater with a mission to ensure all have access. Work boldly. Or work at the intersection of data science and GIS mapping to provide solutions to real-world problems, and in doing so, make communities better. Work boldly. And you have, and you will. Earlier in the ceremony, President Cost cited our university's motto, Fiat Lux, which means, let there be light. And now, as you prepare to launch, take assurance in this. What you have to offer, your bold work, the world has never needed more. Fiat Lux, let there be light. What is the light? I'm looking at it. The light is you. Go boldly. Thank you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce a friend and a colleague who inspires us all with her passion and for the well-being of our students. She and her team have overseen the transformation of our student support during the COVID-19 pandemic, rapidly introducing new services and programs in the face of an ever-changing environment. Dr. Christy Gover spends countless hours in conversation with students about how to make their experiences at JU meaningful and fulfilling. Dr. Gover is dedicated to promoting student mental health and to building a truly inclusive campus community. Here to recognize some of our most engaged students, please join me in welcoming your Dean of Students, Senior Vice President, Dr. Christy Gover.
Good evening, and thank you, Dean Snyder, for those kind words. I'm pleased now to continue an important commencement tradition, recognizing a number of our most accomplished students. First, I'd like to direct your attention to pages 7 and 11 in your program, to the names of the many award recipients who were formally celebrated earlier this week by their respective colleges, schools, and institutes. These individuals have excelled academically and distinguished themselves as leaders during their time on campus. Please join me in congratulating each of these talented and capable students. At this time, we recognize an extraordinary graduate of the College of Arts and Sciences who is receiving one of our premier university awards, the University Award for Outstanding Service and Co-Curricular Involvement. We invite our winner to the stage when their name is announced to accept their award and take a commemorative photo. The University Award for Outstanding Service and Co-Curricular Involvement is given annually to a graduating senior whose service and participation at the university is of the highest order. Today, we recognize a graduate whose name is synonymous with peer leadership and campus involvement. She is graduating today with university honors, having earned 2 bachelor's degrees in sociology and psychology and 3 minors in international studies, ethics and leadership, and geography. Among her many contributions to the campus community, she's a member of multiple honor society and served on the executive board of the International Student Association, in addition to working as an orientation leader, career peer, and peer tutor. Please join me in congratulating our 2022 recipient of the University Award for Outstanding Service and Co-Curricular Involvement, Ms. Wei Yu. Congratulations, Wei, you certainly earned it. And congratulations to all of our award recipients today and throughout this week. You truly personify the best attributes of your college and our university. At this time, I'd like to introduce a colleague and friend whose enthusiasm, skill, and dedication are leading the impressive academic progress here on our campus. She is world-renowned in the field of communication science and disorders and speech pathology as an inventor, educator, author, and researcher. Here to recognize our faculty, please welcome Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Christine Sapienza.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gover, for that warm introduction. Students, congratulations. This is the pinnacle of your academic career, your graduation. I can't wait to celebrate with you as you walk across the platform. At this time, please allow me to introduce the professionals who have taught and mentored your student. Will the faculty members please stand? To our gathered guests, our faculty is a devoted group of educators, counselors, researchers, creators, practitioners who work tirelessly to ensure the success of our students. Their persistence, their resilience in the face of what we are now calling the unprecedented challenge of COVID during these past 2 years has benefited our students immensely. Again, please join me in recognizing and thanking them for their continued commitment to excellence. We are also pleased to recognize the recipient of one of our most prestigious faculty awards. Receiving the Faculty Excellent Award for University Service is our Assistant Professor of Theater Arts, Professor Eric DeChico. Eric, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you to all of our faculty, and congratulations to Eric. If it's agreeable to the group gathered here, it is time to conduct some important business, the conferring of your degrees. It is, yes? Yes. It's my pleasure now to initiate the conferring of degrees to our bachelor's, master's, and dual degree candidates for this class of 2022. Dr. Sapienza, Madam Provost, if you'll please join me. I invite our audience to pay special attention as the students walk across the stage of the cords and the stoles that are around their necks. Our students earn these for academic and athletic performance and from other student organizations to which they dedicate their time and talents while also studying full-time here on our campus. In addition, each graduating student who's already invested financially in their alma mater while still a student through the Nellie Support Fund, or the JU Scholarship Fund, or directly to their college or sport or organization of choice, is wearing a tri-colored cord representing their spirit of philanthropy. I think it says a great deal about these graduates today and their families that they've chosen to invest heavily this year in scholarships for future Dolphins and in emergency funding for students whose families need help after natural disasters or accidents or surgery, all of which have occurred. We thank you on behalf of the future generations of Jacksonville University students for your foresight. If our provost is ready, we will begin.
Thank you, President Cost. Would all degree candidates please stand? Mr. President, it is my privilege and pleasure on behalf of the university faculty to certify that these bachelor's degree candidates, master's degree candidates, and dual degree candidates have met or are scheduled to meet all requirements for their respective degrees, and to present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Sapienza. By the authority granted to Jacksonville University, by virtue of its charter and articles of incorporation, according to the laws of the state of Florida, I've received the recommendations of your faculty, who in solemn session have declared each of you worthy of your degrees and have recommended the granting of such degrees. So, by virtue of my authority, delegated by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each one of you the bachelor's degree, master's degree, or dual degree from Jacksonville University with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. So, Jacksonville University class of 2022, it is now time to turn your tassels to the left and allow me to be the first of many to say congratulations. You are now graduates of Jacksonville University. And as your first official act, you may be seated. Will the marshals now escort our graduates by row to the platform? Continuing a long JU tradition of respect, we invite all family members to also stand in recognition as their graduate is announced. It is an exciting day. I'm pleased to recognize our readers today, two of our most distinguished senior executives at this university and our most popular. First, reading names today, your 2022-2023 Jacksonville University Professor of the Year, Professor of Management in the Davis College of Business, Dr. Julius Demps. Dr. Demps, thank you for being with us. And our Senior Vice President for People and Culture, our Chief Compliance Officer and Legal Counsel, Ms. Alana Forte. Alana, thank you for being here. Would you two begin? Thank you.
I'll let you jump it off, Mom.
All right, yep, sir.
We now present the College of Arts and Sciences 2022 Bachelor's Graduates. Hannah Elizabeth Stacy.
Whitney LeBron.
Felicia L. Parker.
Abigail Josiah Myrie.
Ashton Michaela Goodwin, summa cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi.
Elizabeth Michelle Messer.
Logan Elizabeth Massey, magna cum laude.
Cassidy Ray Kuchipudi, summa cum laude.
Haley Lauren Pelotti, summa cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi.
Carly Hannah Kelso.
Elizabeth Scott Crosby, magna cum laude, University Honors.
Daniela Margarita Carvalho, cum laude.
Annie Yu.
Kathleen Tai.
Lee Miriam Justiniano, magna cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi.
Inti Antunes, magna cum laude.
Lauren Negretti, summa cum laude, University Honors.
Reginald L. Nicholas, cum laude.
Gwyneth Alexis Morris.
Hannah C. Clavlin, summa cum laude.
Brianna N. Cobb.
Jesselyn Romero.
Paulo Benjamin Lanes Ponce, magna cum laude.
Kaylee Marie Reynoso, cum laude.
Chelsea Joyce Reynoso, cum laude, University Honors.
Brittany G., cum laude.
Sydney Lynn Kennedy, magna cum laude.
Autumn DeSantis.
Dana Louise Martinetto.
Abby Ray Jackson, sum cum laude.
Taylor Nicole Bonichson, magna cum laude.
Marisha Amanda Jackson, cum laude.
Cynthia Martinez Tonde.
Ember Lee Halderman.
Savannah Shea Long, magna cum laude.
Kendall E. Gay.
Victoria Lindsay Windover.
James Daniel McCloskey.
Charles Anthony Breath.
Faith Nicole Orsetti.
Morgan Dior Belser.
Megan Susanna Gordon, cum laude.
Cameron Justine Gowing.
Catherine Bain, cum laude.
Sarah E. Smith.
Rachel Lynn Helwig.
Alexis Dean Sharples.
Jesus Peraza, cum laude.
Abigail Eileen Proctor.
Rachel Marie Stuber.
Alexander Scott Neal.
Emily Cecilia Gilreath.
Caitlin Elizabeth Smith, cum laude.
Samantha Amber Fressy.
Victoria Kelsey Marrero.
Katie Rose Romero, cum laude.
Sheree Artrice Johnson.
Ashley Nicole Johnson.
Jean Paul Ambroise Robles.
Jonet C. Archer Jr.
Brittany April Shin Young, cum laude, University Honors.
Victoria Richardson.
Victoria Nwaneri.
Ariane M. Rodriguez Baltre.
Shazia K. Brown.
Khadijah Kayla Collins.
Liam H. Machinsky.
Ethan Stewart Nazaro.
Liam Edward McGinnis, magna cum laude.
Rosa Maria Rodriguez.
Andrew James Steffen.
Lauren Marie Tice.
Jordan Devonna Whitlow.
Elizabeth Grace Johnson.
Grace Tessier Benzal.
Elizabeth Grace Bowman.
Cynthia Dongit, cum laude.
Valentina Ramirez.
Catalina Ninak Hin.
Nini Min Tran.
Caitlin Marie Bowers, summa cum laude, University Honors, Phi Kappa Phi.
Alina Ramirez, magna cum laude, University Scholars.
Audrey Catherine Stewart.
Nicholas James Schmelzer.
Maxwell Richard Peterson.
Deasia Nicole Waters.
Deshari Gwanda Tratiera Graham.
Shanice Faith Miller.
Thomas O'Brien Owen.
Bryce Wilvon Workman.
Kevion Richard Nolan.
Tyrese Avion Davis.
Roderick D. Brown.
Osaiman Benson Osifo.
Raina Samantha Green.
Deontay S. Farmer Walton.
Rodney Timothy Rivers Jr.
Colin Adam Pelletier, summa cum laude, University Honors, Phi Kappa Phi.
Jerry Giovanni Lusco.
Sarah Elizabeth Paulson, summa cum laude, University Honors, Phi Kappa Phi.
Wei Yu, cum laude, University Honors.
Pedro Luis Benetti Sorales.
Nikki Dunford, magna cum laude.
Haley R. Cassidy, cum laude, University Scholars.
Mary Grace Martz, magna cum laude, University Scholars.
Melanie B. Carter.
Sophia Grace Cooper, cum laude.
Amanda Morrison Mitchell.
Samantha Lynn Elliott.
Julie Marie Warburton.
Caroline Grace Peterson, summa cum laude, University Honors.
Andrew Clark Flanagan, summa cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi.
Holland Annalise Kohler.
Jenna Nicole Edwards.
Ian Siegbert Stone, cum laude.
Jordan Young.
Morgan R. Lane, cum laude. This concludes the College of Arts and Sciences class of 2022 bachelor's graduates.
We now present the College of Arts and Sciences 2022 master's graduates. Lauren Taylor Brogley.
Ashlyn Taylor Ward.
Jackson Lane Hooten.
Is it Mahan? Catherine S. Mahon.
Colette Joanne Crone.
Brandy R. Phillips.
Aaron S. Hamilton.
Evangeline Ruth Clementine Kilmer.
Jacqueline Bate.
Jasmine Simone Galmore.
Lisa Marie Sandel, Phi Kappa Phi.
Lizzie L. Rousey DeBro, Phi Kappa Phi.
Sharice Elizabeth Jackson, Phi Kappa Phi.
Ebony Siwa Abasa.
Jordan Brooke Lore.
Carlette Trudy Clark.
Michael Scott Gottschall.
Kathy Ann DuPont.
Nadia Rachel Anderson.
Angie Demita Williams.
Naisha Nicole Anderson.
Allison Mae Reese.
Nicole Yvonne Villafane.
Pamela Williams Rich. This concludes the College of Arts and Sciences class of 2022 master's graduates.
We now present the College of Arts and Sciences 2022 dual degree graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education and a Master of Education in Elementary Education. Elaine Teresa Bellinger, magna cum laude.
Kelly Monk, summa cum laude, University Honors, Phi Kappa Phi.
Alexis Angela Anselin, summa cum laude, University Honors, Green Key Honors, and Phi Kappa Phi.
Chloe J. Rusconi Munez, summa cum laude.
Barbara Edith Walgamuth, magna cum laude.
Gabrielle Mariah Hurd, magna cum laude, University Honors.
Haley Elaine Holloway, cum laude.
Alexia Perez, magna cum laude.
Nahum Nicole Mosby, cum laude.
Mia Claire Porter.
We now present the College of Arts and Sciences 2022 dual degree graduate receiving a Master of Public Policy and a Master of Arts in Marine Science. Warner Buckman.
Woman of the Year.
Brianna Renee Green. This concludes the College of Arts and Sciences class of 2022 graduates.
We now present the Linda Berry Stein College of Fine Arts 2022 bachelor's graduates. Frances Caroline Rodriguez, cum laude.
Jaylee Mar Morales, cum laude, University Scholars.
Carson James Bright, magna cum laude.
Yukovi Syriac, Ujevi Neglopi.
Marissa Martz.
Faith A. Keene, magna cum laude.
Kaylin Cook, cum laude.
Grace Gaveres.
Abigail Elizabeth Guptill, magna cum laude.
Rachel Lily Sadowski, summa cum laude, Bachelor of Fine Arts Musical Theater. Rachel Lily Sadowski, summa cum laude, Bachelor's in English.
Janera E. Perez, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Fine Arts in English. Janera E. Perez, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theater.
Taylor Kreitz, magna cum laude.
Kaylee Lagaya Dela Cruz, cum laude.
Maitland Darby Hart.
James Anthony Demps III, cum laude.
Natalia Gonzalez, cum laude.
Kaijim T. Davidson.
Raekwon Collins Smith.
Seda Morgan Barfield.
Serena Gabrielle Tolbert.
Katie Michelle Frischie.
Haley Estelle Powell, summa cum laude, University Honors, Phi Kappa Phi.
Logan Finney Holmes, magna cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi.
Kylie Anna Smithline.
Michael Aberly O'Brien.
Emily Elizabeth Swanson, summa cum laude, departmental honors in art.
Ian Zachary Fries, cum laude, departmental honors in art.
Xiaoyu Wang, summa cum laude, departmental honors in art.
Noah Anthony Hudson.
Douglas Antoine Mealing.
Shauna E. Roberts.
Tanaya S. Ruffin Smith, magna cum laude, departmental honors in art.
Gia Crystal Freeman, cum laude, University Scholars.
Antonio Samuel Colon, cum laude.
Cameron Sean Watkins.
Danielle Pesante.
Jack Daniel Terrell, cum laude.
Evil Exel Jr.
AJ Boyd Pulliam Jr., cum laude.
Armando Atande, cum laude.
Christian William Durkheising, summa cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi.
McKenna Moore Jacobs, magna cum laude.
Vanessa Pauline Whittington, magna cum laude.
Stephanie M. Bermudez, summa cum laude.
Christopher Julius Irvin, cum laude. This concludes the Linda Berry Stein College of Fine Arts class of 2022 bachelor's graduates.
We now present the Linda Berry Stein College of Fine Arts 2022 master's graduates. Is it Benoit or Benoit? Victoria T. Benoit, Phi Kappa Phi.
Sarah Elizabeth Walston.
Ashley Elizabeth Croft.
Brittany Labita.
Tanisha Somerset Payne, Phi Kappa Phi.
Paisley Britton Gibson.
Emily Kathleen Gray.
Christine Mazeppa Phi Kappa Phi.
Julie Ta.
John Peter Harwick.
Katie Jackson Weber.
Kristen Ray Cronick, Phi Kappa Phi.
This concludes the Linda Berry Stein College of Fine Arts Class of 2022 graduates and completes the awarding of all degrees.
Thank you, Julius. Thank you, Alana. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present to you for the first time the Jacksonville University College of Arts and Sciences, class of 2022, and the Jacksonville University Linda Berry Stein College of Fine Arts, class of 2022. You are now graduates. Congratulations. One of our most meaningful Jacksonville University commencement traditions is to honor the graduates who will soon be commissioned as officers in the United States Navy and United States Marine Corps. Since 1971, JU Naval Reserve Officer Training Corps has forged a strong bond between this university and Jacksonville's military community, making our NROTC one of the finest in the nation. Since its inception in 1971, this unit has provided more than 1,700 exemplary ensigns and second lieutenants for duty as officers in the United States Navy and the U.S. Marine Corps. Now we are pleased to recognize the pending commissions of your dedicated classmates who also received their bachelor's degrees this evening. I invite these students now to stand and be recognized. First, receiving his Bachelor of Science in Psychology and being commissioned as an officer in the United States Navy, Mr. Liam McGinnis. Liam, will you please stand? Bravo, Liam. And receiving his Bachelor of Science in Chemistry with a specialization in biochemistry and being commissioned as an officer in the United States Navy, Mr. Andrew Steffen. Andrew. Please join me in thanking Liam and Andrew for their service and wishing them well as they're commissioned here on these grounds tomorrow night. It's a proud moment, the commissioning, right here tomorrow night. At this time, we'd also like to recognize our university's extended military family, including these two graduates, along with 265 active duty U.S. military, reservists, and veterans, and another 128 other military-affiliated students currently enrolled at our university. They represent the embodiment of our university's commitment to excellence, humility, and service. I invite now everyone in the audience today on these grounds who served in any branch of the United States military to please stand and let us appropriately recognize you. Thank you so much to your service to our country of all ages. I can tell from different places, different skin colors, different genders. God bless you all. As we welcome the class of 2022 into the ranks of our nearly 40,000 alumni around the world, our next speaker exemplifies the passion and the positive impact of the JU Dolphin Network. Mr. Mike Freed is a business litigation attorney at Gunster, one of Florida's oldest and largest full-service business law firms. Mike graduated summa cum laude from this university in 1990 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in English and political science before going on and attending and graduating from Georgetown University Law. Since graduating, Mike has remained highly engaged with his alma mater. He's a former member of the Alumni Board of Governors. He was integral in establishing the Dolphin Lawyers Network, and he's a past recipient of the Fran Kinney Award. Fran Kinney, God bless her, Used to speak of Mike often and such fond personal memories of his time here as an undergraduate. He's remained a faithful supporter of our JU Dolphins by establishing a student scholarship fund as part of our Aspire campaign. Most recently, Mike has been an invaluable strategic partner to me, Margaret Dees, and others in the planning and leading champion among the North Florida political and legal communities in support of our newly announced Jacksonville University College of Law. You may know him as someone who runs multiple days of marathons to raise money for legal aid. He's a founder of Freed to Run. In 2018, he was appropriately recognized with the Jacksonville University Distinguished Alumni Award of Excellence, having been nominated by alumni peers for his character and extraordinary community service. Please help me to bring forward a great personal friend and one of you. Alumni welcome, JU class of 1990, Mr. Mike Freed. Mike.
Thank you, President Cost, for the invitation to speak at my alma mater. And thank you, Tim and Stephanie, for all that you've done and are doing for Jacksonville University. How about a hand for Tim and Stephanie? To our graduates, families, friends, trustees, faculty, congratulations on this incredible milestone. Let me be one of the first to welcome you, class of 2022, to the ranks of the 40,000 Jacksonville University alums around the world. As President Cost so rightly said, you have earned your place as JU alumni ambassadors through your hard work and through your dedication. I know I speak for myself and fellow alums when I say that we stand ready to help you any way we can. I also know that I'm one more speaker who stands between you and what I hope is a great celebration this evening and an opportunity to get out of these gowns, which are not the best fashion choice on a hot day. So I'll be brief. A moment of gratitude and a moment of hope. First, the gratitude. Thank you for the time you spent on campus, investing in your education and your student experience. Because of your involvement, this university is more impressive and more relevant than it was just a few years ago when you arrived. Because of your dedication, the value of the Jacksonville University degree that I hold and that 40,000 fellow alums hold is now elevated. While you were focused on making your time here meaningful for yourselves and your classmates, you were also doing a huge service for all of those like me who came before you. Old guys like me are even more proud to now say that we went to Jacksonville University, and that is in large part thanks to you. Which brings me to my hope for you. I hope that as you leave this place where you contributed so much, that you'll carry forward the important lessons about the way you relate to the world, to your community, and to your peers. For me, 4 years at Jacksonville University taught me the importance of relationships and the value of investing in the places that matter to me. I have to tell you, after graduating from JU, I went on to Georgetown Law, and I can confidently say that as much as I enjoyed my time at Georgetown, in so many ways I got a better education at JU in terms of the lessons that I've carried forward into my adult life. All of the opportunities here, the clubs that I participated in and some that I started, the people that I met, the leaders I learned from, like Fran Kenny, taught me how to build genuine relationships. And they taught me that being engaged with communities I care about, whether it's sharing my time, expertise, ideas, money, or just using my voice to raise up an issue, is part of my responsibility and my privilege. And the reality is that when you give of yourself for the right reasons, you often get back even more than you've given. I hope that as you carry lessons from JU with you, you are also inspired to keep contributing some of your time and your talent to your alma mater with the same enthusiasm that you did as a student here. You have the work ethic and passion to continue making this community a better place, and the ripple effect of that work reaches far and wide. For now, it's on to the celebration, so thank you for having me, congratulations again, and Godspeed.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you for sharing your passion with us. Graduates, it is now time for you to enjoy your day and night of celebration and your lifetime of achievement. We invite all the graduates, family, and friends to please feel free to remain on these historic grounds. This will always be your home. This campus is yours. Feel free to come up on the stage. Feel free to go over to the Dolphins. Go down by the riverfront. This is your home as it was mine now 40 years on from my own graduation. And at this time, as you can tell, to lead us in the singing of our alma mater, we welcome back the JU River Tones. You can join in if you don't know the lyrics by heart. They are on page 4 of your program. We invite you now to please remain standing. Come on, stand up and remain standing for the benediction following the alma mater. Thank you for that stirring rendition of our alma mater. Thank you for remaining standing. We welcome back Bradley Cordero to offer the benediction. Bradley?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Friends, as we go forth from this celebration, may the joy and hope of this moment serve and guide you to find a lighted path in our world. Remember the power of positive intent and timely action in a world that is full of challenges, but therefore full of opportunity. Never settle for mediocrity. Use your many talents to create meaningful relationships, build communities, and spread compassion. And always come safely back to your JU family with pride and peace in your hearts. Congratulations.
Thank you, Bradley. So graduates and families, as you go out into the world, we ask you just one thing: seek to achieve your full potential. You have extraordinary opportunity in front of you. You have the grit, you have the talent, you have the preparation to succeed. Go with confidence and ascend to your rightful place. Ladies and gentlemen, warmest congratulations. Good evening to you all. We are concluded. Good night.